Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Aldridge outside. Here's Drexler. Yes, and a nice assist from Aldridge.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Trailblazers foul, Damian Lillard. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Tony Parker taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Lillard against Parker. Pass to Drexler. Now Lillard. Shot clock at 6. No luck on that one. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Here's Gervin. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Walton. Here's Drexler. Here's Lucas. From 12 feet. Rebounded by Gervin. Leonard outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Duncan. Easy jumper from very short distance.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Pass to Walton. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
San Antonio ball.
Lillard against Parker. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Good on the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Lillard gets it to go.
He's not going to be shy about using the three-point shot. Lillard has to be effective beyond the arc to keep the D honest.
To the middle. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And it's rejected. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Drexler. Got a piece of it.
Remaining in the first.
Parker with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Here's Leonard. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Porter. Portland again missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
To the paint. Here's Robinson, and the jumper is good at the free throw line. Robinson's got 6.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Here's Sabonis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Robinson.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for Portland, Arvidas. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Sabonis drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Inside, Robinson. Oh, Sabonis with a block. To the inside, here's Paxson. Fades and shoots. No good off the back of the rim.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen away. Inside. Shots good by Vandeweghe.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Pass to Ginobili. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Aldridge. Misses from close range.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Up top, Porter. Here's Vandeweghe. Back to Porter. And there's the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. San Antonio trailing here. Parker left side. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter.
Spurs ball. Spurs substitution. Artis Gilmore. Louis Dampier.
There's 10 seconds left in the first. With 4 on the clock. 1 second left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your...
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Here's Parker. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Cans it with nobody near him.
How about the concentration on that assist? Changed his mind mid-shot and put the pass right on the money.
Here's Drexler. Back to Lillard. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Lillard's got his second basket on the night.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Leonard. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Just 5 on the clock. Fires in the triple.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Pass to Lucas. Aldridge with it. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Now Leonard fires for 3. It's hauled in by Lucas. Lillard against Robinson from the wing. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Leonard, good.
Kawhi Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
Pass to Drexler. 20 feet out. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Offensive rebound. Duncan. The layup misses.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Knocked loose. Back come the Spurs in transition. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. And it's Drexler missing. San Antonio leading. Leonard with the ball. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. To the inside. Gervin banked it in off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And he lobs it up top. And Aldridge with the slam.
A floor general like Lillard won't miss that assist. He easily spots the wide open shooter and connects.
Pass to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Gervin. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Drexler. Back to Aldridge. Pass to Sabonis. 3 on the clock. Here's Kersey. No good there. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Here's Gervin. Aldridge pulls down the board. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the shot goes down.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Pass to Gervin. There's 49 seconds left in the second. Here's Keenan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. And San Antonio leads by 7.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Kersey. Pass to Sabonis. To the paint. Here's Lillard. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
The tenacity from Lillard in the paint is exceptional. Not letting anyone throw him off his shot.
And there it is for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Lillard right side. Pass to Aldridge. Over Leonard. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Spurs up 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. And they had their fingerprints all over that second quarter, coming back from a deficit and building a 7-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
You know what? They had a pretty good balance out there. Good work on offense, nice effort defensively. It'll be interesting to see how the second half plays out, though, Ernie.
And Kenny, what did you see from Portland?
They haven't been able to get anything going on the offensive game. The lack of production doesn't just fall on the shoulders of the players. The game plan that the coaches have, it's whack. It doesn't work.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
It's dance time in Portland.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Portland on D. 7-point differential. That's tipped. And so in the game for the Spurs. Pass to Drexler. Here's Walton. Robinson defending. Here's Lillard. And the baseline jumper goes down. Lillard's got 9 points.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court. And it also keeps the bench fired up.
Now here's Leonard. Give him 8. To the right side. The shot. Lillard can't get it to go. Leonard outside. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Leonard. Give him 8.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. So it's both teams making substitutions here. From the inbound. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Gervin. Here's Elliott. Pass to Robinson. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Unloads. And too long on the shot. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. The shot's good. And now it's a 9-point San Antonio lead.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Pass to Lucas. Deflected. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Down low. Duncan. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
And the Trailblazers call time here.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Time to get loud for your Blazer Dancers.
And the Spurs making a change here. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Oh, Robinson with a block. Here's Elliott. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Parker against Porter. Parker passes to Aldridge. Yep, that one's good. And San Antonio leads by 13.
On offense, LaMarcus is so dependable. He's ready to make the play from wherever he is on the floor.
Here's McCollum. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Ginobili. Yep, that one goes.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Vandeweghe. Up top, McCollum. Aldridge with it. McCollum covering. Parker passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Timeout called. Portland.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Blazers making a change here. Here's Porter. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Aldridge outside, inside, shot to end the cold streak. Petrie, that's good.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Here's Ginobili. Here's Robinson. And Walton pulls it down. Pass to Petrie. Wing shot on the way. Off the left rim and out. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Parker. Got a piece of it. Here's Vandeweghe. Elliott clears away. Now here's Parker. Defense is right there. Pass to Robinson. Can't connect from short range. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Spurs up by 15. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pass to Petrie. Here's Lucas. And here's Lillard. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Gervin.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And for San Antonio. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Personal foul.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Lillard against Parker. Pass to Duncan. Parker outside. To the inside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Here's Lucas. Pass to Aldridge. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
Remains Portland ball.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. That one no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively,
3
the
points.
ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Pass to Lucas. Now here's Aldridge. Here's Drexler. Back to Aldridge. Here's Walton. Puts it up from 12. He can't get that one to fall. Now here's Leonard. The D's right on him. Shot's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Spurs ball.
Here's Duncan. Leonard outside. Pass to Gervin. Intercepted. In transition, here they come. Lucas can't get it to go. On offense, here is San Antonio. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Here's Duncan. From 13. It's hauled in by Lucas. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Walton. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
And once Lillard kicks it up a notch, watch out. Flat out taking over now.
Leonard outside. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Walton following the bucket by the Spurs. And rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Robinson, he's checked in for San Antonio.
David Robinson.
Here's Aldridge. They get it back. Lucas. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Here's Gervin. Leonard outside. Puts up a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Timeout called. Portland, without question. Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Kersey. Goes up at the elbow. The layup off target. And here's Leonard. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
At the line for the Spurs, Kawhi Leonard. At the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
I think fans can appreciate Kawhi's understated and quiet personality because between the lines there's a level of focus and competitive spirit and most importantly productivity that you can really appreciate.
Now here's Leonard. He shoots it. No luck on that one. And it's Portland the other way. Here's Kersey. And he goes in for the dunk.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3. It's hauled in by Lucas.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. 26 seconds left in the game. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Pass to Silas. Clock at 6. Leonard for 3. The shot, no good. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.